So I opened a mobile IV therapy business in 60 days and I had very little guidance. So I made the previous two videos are over the first and second month, what I did wrong, what you should do right if it's something that you're wanting to open a mobile IV therapy business. A little bit about me. I am a nurse who was tired of bedside. I was tired of not having a flexible schedule and missing on time with my kids. I loved my patients. I did not like the schedule. So that resulted in me taking the leap of faith and opening a mobile IV therapy business. And I will never look back. I'm so thankful I did it. It has really been such a blessing and I would do it all over again. And now I love helping teach other nurses and really educate on all the aspects of it. So it's something you can be like, yeah, I didn't know about that. That's something I want to do. So it can help change your life as well. So we have our business up and running. What did the first 3 months look like? Were we able to pay our bills? What did we do? I'm going to tell you all of it. So the great thing about mobile IV therapy is, first of all, the startup to start your business is so much cheaper than brick and mortar because you're mobile. So you have very low overhead, but also your monthly overhead is very low too. So I can't remember the exact numbers, but I think it was like only like 3 or 4 infusions that I had to do in order to like pay our bills for the business. And so that was, my bar was low. I was like, we're going to set, I want to do like 5 infusions. And if we can do that, then heck yeah, we can do it. And I did more than 5 infusions in the first couple months. I did not do a whole lot of social media advertising before we opened, and that's something I did wrong. And if I had to go do it, I would probably start like 3 months before, just like kind of educating on what we're going to offer and all the different parts of it. That way when you open, people are like, okay, I've seen this, I haven't been able to do this. You kind of have like a couple people lined up. So that is what I should have done. When we started, we did mainly events, and that is what really, really helped our business in the beginning because nobody knows anything about you. Social media, you probably just made a new social media account, so you have probably like a handful of followers and they might be your family and friends, and so not enough people to know about you. So going out and doing events was a great way, especially in the summer when it's already slow. So what type of events did we do? We did some tennis tournaments. I have a friend who we went out and parked, or we kind of just set up and did infusions there monthly throughout the month. And so we were there, like it was a Saturday a month. And so the people at the store got used to seeing us there and they would advertise for us too. So that ended up being like a really good way to like educate about things. We did the Tulsa, I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma, but we did our state fair, the Tulsa State Fair. We did a bike race. We actually did mostly tennis tournaments, but really in the summer you want to do events, like whether this is running races, whether this is like anything to help get your name out and about there. Have like wedding events where you go and they have all the different vendors. That's a really great way you can set up there because people have bachelorette parties and bachelor parties and people are going to be hungover. And yes, wellness infusions are 100% my I love educating on, and they're my favorite, but still, you're able doing like all these acute infusions. So for people who are hungover, who are sick, all those, that is 100% part of your business also. So even though I'm not as passionate about those, I'm still going to push those as well because it's going to help people, even if it's not what I 100% love to educate on. We made about 5 times in the first 3 months than what I thought we would, I guess, as what our startup costs were. So that was amazing. And that's just from events. We did a couple infusions here and there. Once we started opening, especially after the first month, I did a lot of giveaways online. I did a lot of discounts. You do have to discount a lot in the beginning. You don't have to. It is a good way because, yes, you're discounting your services and you might think, well, I'm losing money. Well, that is a way for people, if they don't know about you, to be able to get their foot in the door and learn about you. And then once they learn about it, they're like, oh, I love this. Then, of course, you're just discounting to get them in the door. And you just have to do that in the beginning. There has to be some sort of give for people to get to you. Kind of just like hindsight. So from where we are, I might have already said this, but from where we started to now, we make 3 times more than what we made at the beginning of the year, or when we first opened the first 3 months. And that has been like a consistent basis and it's continuing to grow. That is the beauty about having memberships. We did not start with memberships. I it was like a thought I had, but I don't like to like start something unless I have like a full blown plan for it. And besides the infusion business, I just knew it was something I wanted to do, and I was like, let's do it. And then we went. So that's a whole nother thing. But as far as memberships go, the more I started learning about infusions and how they started working, I was like, oh, okay, so if I give this to a normal healthy adult, it'll take about 4 weeks or so for their body to go through it if they have this and this and this. Okay, so if they need that, then I need to, if we offer a monthly infusion, then we're able to help them monthly and help them feel better. But then that's also going to make a base of, okay, I have this many clients that are on this. And that's something I decided to do. And it's just continuing to grow each month, which it's really a blessing for everybody. You're able to help your clients out, but then it's also helping you because you have that like recurrent monthly revenue that you're not like, oh gosh, I hope, you could have if you don't have a membership, you could have like 60 infusions the month before, but that's all starting back to zero the next month. And then you're like, okay, I'm starting fresh. Hopefully we have some people come in. So memberships, in my personal opinion, are a must because they help your patients, they help you. Win-win. That is, you will grow as a business so much more. So like this year, I'm like, okay, by the end of the year, my goal is to hit this many memberships. That means we need to do this many per month. Okay, so we need to do a sell targeting this, and this. You just kind of align your plan and your kind of sales tactic depending on what your goals are. And this is why I know we talk so heavily about goals. Goals are a must. Measurable goals are a must because if you don't have a measurable goal, you are not going to know how to break it down and you are not going to have a plan for it, which means you're not going to hit it. And you have to have goals when you're a business because then you're not going to have a plan. And if you no plan, you're not going to grow and your business is going to go downhill. So that is kind of our first 3 months. Events, sales. And I can speak from experience. It works. And I know in the beginning you're like, oh my gosh, it can be slow starting up, but I'm telling you, give it time because word of mouth will kick in. And especially when people figure out you're mobile, like people love that I'm mobile because it is convenient for me to go to them when they're sick or not sick. And people who are busy, who don't have time to go to clinics, they don't want to do that. So I'm already helping them and conveniencing them there also. They talk to a physician each time via telehealth. That's a plus. Many places don't do that. You should be doing this. And then on top of that, it's just convenience. Everybody's all about convenience. And especially, I don't know if you've ever been to one of the other infusion places, you're not like sitting in a room full of other people where it can be awkward. So some people, they don't want to do that. And I'm telling you, you are the answer. You can help them out there. So this channel is all about giving tips and tricks and things that I wish I would have known when starting my mobile IV therapy business. So if you are a nurse and you're tired and burned out of bedside and you're looking for other options, follow this channel and I have all the tips to either help you decide, yes, this is something I want to do, or there's way more that goes into that one I thought, and that's not what I want to do. But I'm here to help you. I'm your ultimate mobile IV therapy resource nurse.